What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this Call of Cthulhu starter set unboxing. Now, I'm going to put this on two playlists. It's going to be on the Call of Cthulhu playlist, and it's also going to be on my unboxing playlist, because this has been on my radar for a while. Yes, I've got the core rule books, but I've always been intrigued about what you get in the starter set. Now, I love starter sets with role-playing games because they give you everything you need to get a taste for the game and to be up and running, straight away. So on the back, well, let's have a look at the front. Got some very evocative artwork here for like a horror role-playing game. All you need to enjoy horror role-playing. Got the Chaosium Inc. Logo there. Mike Mason and Friends. I love that because I don't know if you could see that very well, but it's got like a shocked face woman there. It's got some people in a graveyard of sorts, possibly investigators, which is obviously who you play in this game. Awesome. Now I'm trying to read this. My eyesight isn't as great at the moment, so role-playing against the horrors of the Cthulhu mythos. There's some writing on the side here, which it tends to go unnoticed a lot of the time. As a player, your characters are the investigators, the guardians of life and sanity. As the keeper, the game master, you will evoke an atmosphere of the fabulous 1920s, because that's when it's mostly set, and reveal the cosmic horror underlying the events of time. The fast-moving Call of Cthulhu rules are fascinating fun for ages 12 and over and older. The box contains 3 books, a booklet of handouts, the 5 ready-made investigators, 4 investigator sheets, and 6 dice. So, like I say, everything you need really to get started with this. Some more artwork on the back here. Little show you of the contents of the box there. Nice picture. But we're gonna crack this open in a moment and have a look ourselves. And I like to keep starter box sets together, all the stuff that you get with it. So it says on the back here, a world of mystery, horror and adventure in a box. The starter set contains everything you need to start playing Call of Cthulhu, the tabletop role-playing game of mystery and horror. I mean, I love Call of Cthulhu. I've played it many times. Not as much as D&D, admittedly, but it is a really good game. Really good game. Players take on the role of investigators of mysteries. Actually, just bear with me. I'm going to see if I can see better with modelling glasses, because, as I say, struggling to read at the moment. Right. Players take on the role of investigators of mysteries, uncovering dark secrets, encountering strange monsters, and thwarting sinister cults. I always like that element of this. Together, you and your friends create and develop a story in which each of your characters plays a leading role, which could be foiling some dastardly plot or stopping horrors from beyond space and time. Oop. I'll try it without again. Role-playing gaming is a social pastime. Everyone works together in a team, each playing an investigator character. One player runs the game, the keeper of arcane lore, who referees the game and presents the story and adventure plots to the other players. Same as any role-playing game. Think of it a bit like acting in a drama, but where there isn't a script. Dice and rules of the game determine the success or failure of the character's actions. all while you are propelled into dramatic and nerve-tingling situations. The emphasis is on having fun. Yep, this updated edition includes newly designed covers, technical errata, and new format investigator sheets. Okay, so that's cool. And I like that about one thing I do like about box sets of any description. You usually get ready-made characters. I think even in D&D first box set you had ready-made characters. Inside this box, book 1, introduction, and Alone Against the Flames. I've played that a couple of times with different people. A solo introductory adventure, teaching you the basics of Call of Cthulhu. That's why I played it with someone else, to teach them the rules, because it's a bit like the old fighting fantasy books, I suppose. More expensive. So it kind of teaches you the basics of the game, which is why it's handy to try and introduce new players. Book 2, Call of Cthulhu Starter Rules, the basic rules needed for starting play. Book 3, Adventures, 3 starter adventures for players, for your players to explore. Ready-made investigators, 5 ready-made to play game characters, blank investigator sheets ready for creating your own investigators. Role-playing dice, 6 polyhedral dice for use in the game. Handouts, a set of ready-to-use props. Now, Call of Cthulhu is usually prop-heavy when you have adventures. I'll just say that now. Adventures. This box contains 4 classic adventures for over 10 hours of gameplay. So you got Alone Against the Flames, Paper Chase, Edge of Darkness, and Dead Man's Stomp. Call of Cthulhu is a definitive mystery and horror role-playing game and has won over 40 awards, including being inducted into the Academy of Adventure, Gaming Art and Design Hall of Fame. When you are ready to delve deeper into the game, expand your fun with the 7th edition Call of Cthulhu Keeper Rulebook and Investigator Handbook, which, as I've said before, I've already got. So, without further ado, let's get the lid off my knife. Let's open it. Let's open the box. Or try to. I'm trying to open it without wrecking anything, because luck I've been having lately. Yeah, I don't want to wreck anything. Aha! I think we've got a handle on it now. Right, so let's rip the cellophane off. Yeah, it's been out a while, this box set, but it's been on my radar for a while. I've just been playing the game before, obviously using the core rule book, and it's 7th edition now, I think. Right, so good quality box. Let's lift the lid to get your first impression. Ta-da! Right, what's in this box? So you got a nice colour leaflet which tells you what's in the box. I won't go through all that. It's on the back here. The Chaosium. Chaosium exists deep within the bottom of the Earth's underworld. Right, okay, it's just a bit of marketing. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Right, book 1, Alone Against the Flames. Now, I've done this a couple of times. It's very good. So, Alone Against the Flames. I think I've got Alone Against the Frost. No, Alone Against the Dark as well. I haven't gone through that one yet, but yeah. It's quite a good introduction to Call of Cthulhu. Right, 6 polyhedral dice. Now, one thing you don't get with Call of Cthulhu, which surprises a lot of people, it messes with their heads a bit. You don't use the D12. There is no D12 in Call of Cthulhu. Alright, so in this set you've got 2 D10s, 10s in units, Actually got 3. I don't know why. You got a D4, a D6, a D8, and a D20, but no D12. So book 2 here, introductory rules. So that's quite useful to start with a game. You don't want oodles of rules. You know, you want to just skim through it really and get going. That's what you want. That is what you want. Okay. Yeah, that is exactly what you want. Book 3, Paper Chase and Other Adventures. That's quite cool. Nice. I see maps in there already, layouts, good artwork, great. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So that's going to be good. That is going to be good. And we got ready-made characters. That's good. Yeah, I love it. Love that. And we've got some blanks, as in blank character sheets. There we go. Just make sure just want the character sheets. Right, blank character sheets. Now this I think is this. This is the handouts. Ooh. Let's pop these out. So you've got like, this is like handout 1. They're like things like letters you might find on a you know, writing bureau or something like that, or things you come across and find. Yeah, love it. That is good. Little layout there, little map of the area. This is brilliant. So all in all, you get all that. You get all your handouts, your maps and things. You get some blank investigators sheets, which you can download and print them off yourself, but it's good quality paper. These ready-made ones are good, and they're more useful than you think, because with any pre-made character, it shows you really how the character has been created, and if you follow the rules for character creation, like in the core rule books, I wouldn't imagine for 1 minute they would tell you in here, because they don't usually. They usually give you the characters ready made, but you can then compare it and make your own and see how they've been created. That's good. So Paper Chase, Other Adventures, you like your quick rules, Low Against the Flames. Yeah, marketing leaflet, your dice, and that, my friends, is what you get in the box. Brilliant. Call of Cthulhu starter set. Yeah, I would say if you're thinking of Call of Cthulhu, I would recommend this first, because when you go to the core rulebooks, it can be a bit not complicated. That's not right. Not complicated. It's just a lot to digest. Whereas this is a quicker way of doing it, and I always recommend a starter set over a core rule book with any RPG game. Yes, there are times I've gone straight in with the core rule books, but I've always gone and got the starter set, and the starter sets have always made me look at the rules and go, oh right, yeah, I see that. I see how that works now. When there's been like a rule or something that I've been doing right, but I'm just not been quite sure why, or you know, there's lots of little nuances with every game, isn't there? But yeah, I definitely recommend this. This is what you get in the box. Call of Cthulhu starter set, and there you go. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, perhaps I'll see you on another video. Remember, brushes lead to war, guys, and bye for now. Bye bye.